Sorry guys. Good evening everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Some network issues. I am unable to connect on time. Yes, I restarted my phone system as well as okay. I think we can start. It's already a little bit late. So the last class we discussed about distance formula. We'll do one or two numericals over that, and we'll jump to the last topic of this. So what we discussed in the last class is just we found what is the distance formula, how to calculate. Suppose if I'm giving in a coordinate geometry in a plane, suppose there is a point A, x1 y1, so be point B, x2 y2. So how to calculate the distance between these points? Theoretically, that means analytically how we can calculate without using graph paper or anything. So this formula we used. We'll go on numerical. After that, we'll start the section formula. This section formula is like this only, but we are going only with formulae. But we will see what is the meaning of section formula and how practically it looks. We'll do one numerical related to we'll jump to the section formula. So all these two questions, we'll move to the next one. Niranjan, you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Solve these two questions. Akash.
Sir.
Yes. If Q is equidistance from P and R, find the value of X. Also find the distances QR and PR. There is a point Q. Suppose P is a point 5, -3, and Q is a point, R is a point x, 6. There are n number of points which is equidistance I can draw, but there is a point with one data Q 0, 1, which is equidistance from P and as well as R. So the length of the PQ must be equal to length of the QR. So using the distance formula, calculate this one. So 0 minus 5 whole square plus 1 minus of -3, 1 plus 3 whole square under the root will be equal to 0 minus x whole square plus 1 minus 6 whole square. So 25 plus 16 under the root will give x square plus 25 under the root. So this will be 25 plus 16 is equal to x square plus 25. So this will be x is equal to plus or minus 4. So the point is x is equal to plus or minus 4. So 4, 6 minus 4, 6. These are the 2 points can exist as the R. That means X is having 2 possible values here. Both will be same distance, and that distance also you can able to calculate. What is the equal distance? What is a PQ and what is a QR? From here you can calculate. This value will shows the length of the PR and QR. This is not QR and PR. QR and PR. He's not asking PQ and QR. PR also he is asking. Find the PR separately.
Sir, PR is 8.
PR is equal to 8. And what about QR?
Root 32.
36, huh? Check it properly. Is QR is root 36? How much answer? Any others? Got any same answer or a different answer? No.
Sir, QR root 41.
41, correct?
Yes, sir.
Everyone got the same answer?
Root 82.
X is equal to plus or minus
82. Root 82.
root 80? Let's see. 5 comma minus 3 plus or minus 4 comma 6. So if I'm keeping 5 minus square plus minus 3 minus 6 whole square under the root. This is PR. 5 minus 4 is 1. 80. 81. So one answer is root 82. And if I'm taking x is equal to minus 4, 5 plus 4 whole square plus minus 3 minus 6 whole square minus 9 whole square. 81 plus 81. This will be 9 root 2. So both are 2 possible answers. Here 2 possible answers for PR. Anyone got the 2 answers? Understand why it will be 2 answers? Because there are 2 points exist in such a way R will either plus 4 or minus 4 as the x coordinate. That P, Q and QR will be the same. Is it clear? Shall I go to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Find the relation between x and y such that the point xy is equidistant from the point 3 comma 6 and minus 3 comma 4. It's also simple. Assume this point is P and this given points are A and B. He's saying the relation between x and y he is asking. He's not asking you to calculate something of x and y. He is asking what is the expression you will get. That relation depicts PA is equal to PB. So PA is x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 6 whole square under the root x minus of minus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square. Solve and let me know what is the final relation. Nasri, ఇక్కడ కూర్చోదా? Please complete this and let me know answer.
Sir, are you presenting, sir?
Oh, I unshared. Just let me know what is the answer. Anyone got the answer? Guys, anyone got the answer? I got this expression is the final answer. Final relation between x and y, I got like this. Anyone got the same answer? Guys, Akash. Amrita, Hamsini, anyone got the same answer? Sandhya, Nirupama?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
But
sir.
I made a mistake in the first for the
Make a note. Within
minus
okay.
minus 8y I put plus.
Okay. That's only mistake. See, in this topic and all remaining topics, the mistakes will happen only in calculations. So be careful with the calculations while you are doing. Don't rush for like completion. Just you think about how much accurately you're doing. Don't rush for completion. I have to do first. Don't keep all those things in mind. Just complete slowly and do it properly. That's it. Just make a note. We'll move to the next one. If you're done, please let me know. We'll move to the next one.
Completed, sir.
Yeah, guys. Next one, next part and last topic of this is section formula. Just we'll see what is the meaning of section. Suppose if I'm having a line A, B is a line, and the total length of the line is 10 centimeter, and there is a point is on the line, and the distance between the A and P is 7 centimeter, and P and B is 3 centimeter. So, what is the ratio of AP and PB? Ratio of AP and PB. Guys, expecting answer from you people. Niranjan, Sandhya, is you there?
Sir, 7:3.
7 is
3.
7:3. That means I can say the point P is dividing the line AB, and there is a point P dividing the line in the ratio of 7:3. This is 7 points, this is 3 points, and total length is 10 points. I can say P is a point on the line which divides the line in the ratio, the line AB in the ratio 7:3. Is it clear what I'm saying? Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Suppose if I'm giving a point A, if I'm giving a point B, now instead of giving the points like this, I gave a point A. Point A is x1, y1. Point B is x2, y2. The point is in between. P is a point in between A and B. That is, it is dividing the line internally. Internally dividing. So there is a line, it is dividing the line internally, means it is in between A and B and dividing. Suppose if I am talking about the same scenario in coordinate geometry, which is representing with respect to 2 points. If I'm giving there is a point P, I don't know what is a point P, what are the coordinates of the point P, and this point is dividing this line into m:n ratio. Got it what I'm saying? AP length is m and BP length is n times of something, some with common constant. Suppose if it is 10/25, I can say m:n value is 2/5. Even though the total length is 35, but the ratio I'm getting only 2:5. Because of this, I can't say the total length is 7 centimeter. So in this case, if the ratio is m:n, then what is the point P? How to calculate? How to find P coordinates? This concept can be explained using section formula. It's very simple. A x1, y1, B x2, y2, and there is a point P. I don't know what is the point P, but I gave P is dividing AB in the ratio m:n. then the coordinates of P is mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, m y2 plus n y1 by m plus n. So dividing in the ratio internally, because they won't give the diagram in the numericals. They will explain internally and externally. I will discuss with you what is the meaning of externally. Is it clear, guys? What is a dividing a point? It is sections. It is dividing into two sections, AP and PB, in the ratio. So how to find the coordinates of P if I am having the ratio? That's the reason this is called a section formula. P is dividing the line into two sections, AP as a one section and PB as a another section. So that's the reason the name is called as a section formula. This is internally. What is externally, we will see diagrammatically and we'll proceed. If you are clear, I will move to the external formula.
Clear, sir.
Sandhya, everyone clear? Akash?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, the meaning of external dividing point. Suppose there is a line AB. On the same line, there is another point P here. The ratio of PA is to PB is known as, you will get one ratio. Suppose if the PA is to PB is some M is to N. This ratio, the P is dividing AB in the ratio M is to N externally. In this case, how I have to calculate my point P? How I have to calculate my point P is simple. The same, if you are able to remember the internal formula, I can able to remember external formula also. P can be calculated as mx2 minus nx1 divided by m minus n, my2 minus ny1 divided by m minus n. This is the external ratio formula. If the point is sectioning a line externally. Is it clear, guys? What is the meaning of external and what is the meaning of internally? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So based on this, our next exercise, they will give some data and they will ask us to find out the point P, or they will give the point P, they will ask us to find out the ratio. What is the M value and what is the N value? So finding the ratio, you can use the distance formula also. No need to do section formula, but section formula mostly they will ask us to find out the coordinates. They will give 2 points and they will give there is a point on the line which is dividing externally and internally with this ratio. Then find out those points. So this is only the numericals based on this formula. We'll see 1 or 2 numericals and we'll go for the last topic. It is not part of the syllabus. The next topic is area of the triangle. Generally, what is the formula for area of the triangle? Area of the triangle can able to calculate based on the given data. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Suppose if I am given base and height. If I am giving base and height, what is the formula? Half
Half the base into
So
height.
base into height.
If it is an equilateral triangle, we are having a separate formula. What is the formula? 4/3. What is the formula for an equilateral triangle? If I give the sides.
Root 3 by 4 a square.
Root 3/4
A square.
A square.
Suppose if I am giving it's any kind of triangle A, B, C. If I'm asking, I'm not giving the base or height, so just I'm giving the 3 sides of the triangle. What is the formula?
Root of s into s minus a into s minus
Into
b
S minus B into S minus C.
What is this formula name?
Heron's
Heron's
formula.
formula.
But the same data, if the data is like this, A x1 y1, B x2 y2, C x3 y3. Suppose if I'm asking you to calculate the area of this triangle, for example, if I'm asking you to find out the area of the triangle, there is a method: find the AB distance, find the BC distance, find the AC distance. You can apply the Heron's formula. That is one method.
Yes, sir.
AB find it, BC find it, and AC find it. You will get some lengths. X1, sorry. You will get some PQR. Then using this length, you can use the Heron's formula. But in coordinate geometry, we are having the separate formula. It will be very simple. One formula. How this formula is derived using the matrix method. Matrix will come in +2, but write all the coordinates vertically. Suppose the area formula will be equal to half. This is a shortcut to remember the formula. X1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, x1 y1. The last, what are the first point you wrote, and repeat again. And draw the arrow marks like this. And one direction it should be positive, another direction it is negative. Half into x1 y2 minus x2 y1 plus x2 y3 minus x3 y2 plus x3 y1 minus x1 y3. If you calculate this expression, you will get the area of the triangle. See, if I'm taking the x1 common in the expression, x1 is here and x1 is here, y2 minus y3. If I'm taking x2 common, y3 minus y1. If I'm taking x3 common, y1 minus y3. So y1 minus y2. This is also another formula which we can see in our textbooks. See how I can remember this formula straight away. Just remember this diagram. It's called cyclic diagram. I have to start the formula with x1. If 1 comes, after 2, 3 will come. y2 minus y3 plus x2. After 2, 3, 1 will come. So 3 means y3 minus y1. x3. If 3 comes, after 3, 1 should come. y1 minus, after 1, 2 will come. y2. This is how we can remember this formula. This formula why I gave. This is a one unique formula to calculate the area of any plane figure. Suppose if I am giving, this is out of the book data, guys. Please try to, if you want, you can remember. Suppose if I am giving A is equal to x1 y1, B is equal to x2 y2, C is equal to x3 y3, D is equal to x4 y4. If I'm asking you to find out the area of this, you have to split into two triangles and find the triangle area and add both the triangles. But that formula will say straight question, straight answer. x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, x4 y4, x5 y5. You apply the same procedure what I told. Just cross multiply each other, and one direction is positive and another direction is negative. Half into, if you write all the things and what are the answer you are getting, that is the area of that rectangle. Same thing you can apply for pentagon, hexagon, and septagon, or what other thing. If it is formed by the plane figure, the quadrilateral, or it's a pentagon, also you can apply the same formula. If it is a hexagon, also you can apply the same formula. So that is the reason that formula I gave for you. If anywhere it will be useful, you can use. But the textbook, it is not explained. In textbook, you have to use the straight formula, whatever the thing they gave. But this is the logics or the truth behind how to remember the formula easily. So one is section formula. In section formula, we already done internally and externally. internally formula, and if the ratio is k is to 1, that means your m is equal to 1, n is equal to 1. This is a formula, the particular case, and an external formula also they gave. So based on this, these are the different questions. We'll see one or two questions now. And after this, area of the triangle, how to calculate the area of the triangle? See this 1, 2, 3. If it is started with 2, 3, 1, if it is 3, 1, 2, it's a cyclic 1, 2, 3. It will come like this. And if you multiply, you will get whatever the formula I told in the beginning, that same formula you will get. You multiply this one. I gave a shortcut how to remember the formula easily. So this is the formula you will get if you are using this method. So from here only you can derive this formula. Or another the derivations is not required. Just you have to remember the formula, and this formula will be useful to calculate the area of a triangle if they are given the data in the form of coordinates. Guys, is it clear on over the two topics? Is there any doubts? Shall I proceed to some numericals?
Yes, sir.
Sandhya, Niranjan, anyone having any doubts? How to remember the formula? Is there any shortcuts required? Wherever you are having the doubt, please let me know. I'm moving to the numericals.
No doubts, sir.
No doubt.
The first question, they gave the ratio. They are asking you to find out the which point will divide this line into this ratio. Find the coordinates of the point. Assume this is A, this is B. So A is a point minus 1, 7. B is a point 4, minus 3. And this is dividing 2 to 3. Suppose if the ratio is positive, it's internally. Ratio is negative. So here, just use this internal formula. Is asking find the coordinates of point which way I'm joining in this ratio. X2 plus x1 by mn. M, this is n.
Sir, your voice is started breaking, sir.
Sorry guys, there is a some network issue. It is disconnected. Guys, you'll able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
My2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. This will be equal to 2 into 4 plus 3 into minus 1 divided by 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 into minus 3 plus divided by 5. What is the answer? I got the coordinates 1, 3. So calculation is yours. However you want, you can do the calculation, but you will get the common answer.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Next question. Whenever you are getting the trisection means there is a point which is dividing into 2:1 ratio. Trisection point, which is dividing the line into 3 equal parts. Suppose AB is there. It is a 21 centimeter. I need the points of PQ, which is dividing into 7, 7, 7. So trisection point means whenever you receive the trisection means find P is dividing. Suppose if I'm taking AB, P is dividing 2:1 ratio. AB, Q is dividing 1 is to 1:2 ratio, and Q is dividing 2:1 ratio. So first what you have to do whenever they're asking the trisection means you will get to 2 points as the answer. Trisection means it must be 2 points which are dividing the line into 3 equal parts. So you have to find out the 2 points. So according to the given question, this is A point, this is B point. Apply the section formula, find the P which is dividing 2:1 ratio, find the Q which is dividing 1:2 ratio. So the P point and Q point are called trisection points. Find the coordinates of the points of the trisection. So P and Q will divide the line joining of 4, -1 and -2, 3 into a trisection. So find out P and Q points. Guys, is it clear how to do that question?
Yes, sir.
Right? Trisection means divided points, like what I showed in the diagram. So assume P is dividing in 1:2 ratio and Q is dividing in 2:1 ratio. Find the P and Q points.
నాకు అవసరం ఉండదు నువ్వు చెప్పిపోతే అట్లా అవసరానికి పోయిపోతే అట్ట అవుతుంది అంటే పోయి ఇబ్బంది ఉండాలి వడ్డేస్తారు సోమవారం వడ్డేస్తాను
నోట్ రాయలేదు ఇలా నోట్ రాయమంటే on route.
ఒకసారి
I got P point, which is the ratio of 1:2, minus 1, sir. Now it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now it's clear.
I got P is 2, minus 2.
Yes, sir. Got the same answers. Sir, for Q, I got 0, minus 7 by 3.
Yes, Q I got, even I also 0, minus 7 by 3 got. Anyone having any doubt how to solve this question, let me know. Only the thing is you have to find out the P point, Q point. You can take P is 1:2 ratio and Q is 2:1 ratio, find the both the points. Whenever they are divided into trisection, means this is only the method. Indirectly they are asking you to find the points which divides 2:1 ratio and 1:2 ratio. If done, I will move to the next question.
Completed, sir.
Yes, sir.
Third question, you people try. How to do the fourth question? Anybody will try the fourth question. Now they gave the point, they are asking you to calculate the ratio. How to do? Whenever they are asking to calculate the ratio value, assume the ratio is k:1. See, in this case, they give the p value, they are asking is m:n value. So a minus 3, 10, b 6, minus 8, and there is a point minus 1, 6, and find the ratio which the line segment joining the points is divided by this. You can find out AP is to PB. That is also one more method. Find AP value, find the PB value, whatever ratio you are getting, that is the ratio. Or P is dividing AB in the ratio k:1 and try to find out the P value in terms of K. If I'm finding like this, 6K minus 3 divided by K plus 1 minus 8K plus 10 by K plus 1. But P already given, that is minus 1, 6, just equate to the given point. So this is the coordinates what I got if I am assuming k:1, but already they gave the P is minus 1, 6. Equate any x coordinate or y coordinate. 6K minus 3 by K plus 1 is equals minus 1, and after cross multiplication I will get 6K minus 3 is equal to minus K minus 1. 7K is equal to minus 1 plus 3, 7k is equal to 2. So k is equal to 2 by 7. That is nothing but k is to 1 is equal to 2 is to 7. So the ratio which divides the line according to given data is 2 is to 7. So to check whether my answer is correct or not, take the y coordinate and you have to get the same answer. Minus 8k plus 10 by k plus 1 will be equal to 6. From here, minus 8k plus 10 is equal to 6k plus 6. 8k plus 10 or 8k plus 1, that one. Where we are missing, we are not getting the same answer. Minus 1 comma 6 minus 8k plus 10 divided by k plus 1. Minus 6k minus 6k minus 3 is equal to minus k minus 1. What is the answer we are getting here? I am bringing 6k here. Minus 14k is equals minus 4. K is equal to minus 4 by 14, that is 2 by 7. So we are getting k is to 1 is equal to 2 is to 7. So you can take any x-axis coordinate or y coordinate and compare with the coordinate of what equations we got, and you can calculate the ratio. This is how we can calculate ratio, one method using the section formula. This is how we can calculate the ratio. So there are two methods, two kind of things, whether they will give the ratio or whether they will ask us to find out the coordinate, or whether they will give the coordinate and they will ask us to find out the ratio. So these are the major numericals which we can expect from the numericals based on the section formula. Is it clear, guys? Shall I move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
The next one is find the ratio in which the line segment AB dividing x-axis. Also find the coordinates of the points of division. How to calculate this one? Anyone can give the idea? The fifth question, find the ratio in which the line segment joining A is, suppose if I am taking A is 1 comma minus 5. 1 comma minus 5 means it is somewhere here. This is A. And B is minus 4 comma 5. Minus 4 comma 5 means somewhere here. If I am joining this, it will be like this. So this is the point of intersection of x-axis. The x-axis is cutting at P. Point of intersection. He is asking us to find out what is this P coordinate. He didn't give the ratio also. So the strange thing is he didn't give the ratio also, but he is asking us to find out coordinate as well as the, yes, he's asking just what is the P value, but he didn't give the ratio. Only one clue we are having, x-axis, the point which is dividing the line AB is on the x-axis. Any point on the x-axis, how it will look, Sandhya? Any point on the x-axis, how it will look? Anyone can read out the points on the x-axis?
Sir, it will be like x comma 0.
Correct. Assume that P is x comma 0. Now, A is 1 comma minus 5, B is minus 4 comma 5, P is dividing K is to 1 ratio. Assume P is dividing K is to 1 ratio. and calculate the p-value. Minus 4k plus 1 divided by k plus 1. 5k minus 5 by k plus 1. Five k minus 5 by k plus 1. But this will be equal to x comma 0. We don't know x value and we don't know the k value. But the y coordinate will use the k value. So now compare the coordinates with respect to condition. The condition is what? The p is on the x-axis. So x comma 0. So the y coordinate must be 0. So 5k minus 5 by k plus 1 is 0. From here, 5k minus 5 is 0. 5k is equal to 5. K is equal to 1. That means the ratio is 1:1. The ratio is 1:1. Substitute this k value here and you will get the x value. What is the x coordinate? Minus 4k plus 1 by k plus 1. So minus 4 plus 1 by 1 plus 1. This will be equal to minus 3 by 2. So the coordinate of p is minus 3 by 2 comma 0. The coordinate of the p is minus 3 by 2 comma 0. This is how we can calculate. It's not 10, it's a 0. So thinking is very much important here. Just what is the given data and how I can apply the concepts here. That is important here. So here they didn't give the ratio and they didn't give the point also, but they gave the clue. The point is lying on the x-axis. That means indirectly they are saying the y coordinate is 0. Using that small clue, apply the ratio formula and calculate the unknown values here. This is how we have to solve. Try to solve the rest of the question. Next class, we will discuss some more numericals and we will any kind of worksheets related to this. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I wind up the class? Any
Yes,
doubts
sir.
need to be discussed? There are 10 questions here. Please try to do the rest of the questions what we missed, and we will what are the questions you are unable to do. We will do some more questions. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We'll meet in next class, guys. Bye.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.